Since 2015, Republicans have held control of the United States Senate.
Good Lord, the Republican Party has swept control of Congress.
And ever since then, the party hasn't shied away from flexing its muscle.
It's time to turn this country around.
During the Obama administration, blocking the president's Supreme Court nominee from even getting a hearing.
I think it's safe to say there will not be hearings or votes.
And over the last several years, blocking countless pieces of legislation introduced by Democrats.
The Hill reports today, quote, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell blocked 2 election security measures on Thursday.
Currently, the Senate is made up of 53 Republicans and 45 Democrats, plus 2 independent senators who caucus with Democrats. That means the Democratic Party needs to gain 4 more seats to get a majority again. So do Democrats have a shot? While all eyes are focused on the presidential race, just a handful of Senate races could decide who controls Congress. In Colorado, former Governor John Hickenlooper is facing off against incumbent Senator Cory Gardner. When Hickenlooper announced he was running for president in 2019, many Democrats were frustrated he didn't choose instead to run for Senate. By August, after his unsuccessful presidential bid, he granted them their wish.
I'm John Hickenlooper, candidate for United States Senate.
Hickenlooper has already won 2 statewide races for governor in 2010 and 2014. And while Hickenlooper remains popular in the Centennial State, Gardner has had trouble cracking a 50% approval rating in his entire 6 years in the seat. Polls throughout the summer show Hickenlooper with a decent lead, and many experts consider Gardner as one of the most vulnerable sitting senators. In Montana, Governor Steve Bullock is challenging Steve Daines for his seat in the Senate. Bullock was urged by Chuck Schumer to run for the Senate after dropping out of the 2020 presidential race. Since he announced his candidacy, polls have shown a tight race between him and Daines. He has also won 2 statewide races for governor, but most noteworthy, Bullock won as a Democrat by nearly 4 points in a year when Trump carried the state by more than 20. In Arizona, Mark Kelly, an American astronaut and former Navy captain, is running to defeat former Air Force fighter pilot and Colonel Senator Martha McSally. McSally was narrowly defeated by Kyrsten Sinema in the 2018 midterm election for the Senate, but then she was appointed by the governor to John McCain's seat after his passing, meaning McSally never actually won an election for her seat. Kelly, who is also married to former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, has consistently outraised McSally and reported a staggering $12.8 million for the second quarter. And then there's Susan Collins. The senator from Maine is a key target of criticism from Democrats. After publicly announcing she would not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, many thought Collins would be one of the few senators who would act as a check against the administration's agenda. But in 2018,
Mr. President, I will vote to confirm Judge Kavanaugh.
And after expressing concern about Trump's actions regarding his phone call with the president of Ukraine, she proceeded to acquit Trump during the Senate impeachment trial.
I believe that the president has learned from this case.
Her challenger, Maine Democratic House Speaker Sarah Gideon, has consistently outraised the senator. In the second quarter, Gideon raised a whopping $8 million compared to Collins' $3 million. Since 2017, Collins' approval rating has been dropping dramatically among her constituents, becoming the most unpopular senator in the country, according to Morning Consult's tracking. And by the end of July, Collins began distancing herself from Trump. So that's 4 seats. If Democrats sweep up all of them and the party's incumbents fend off all GOP opponents challenging them, the majority is theirs. But Democratic Senator Doug Jones might be in trouble this year. Jones defeated Roy Moore by less than 2 points in the 2017 Alabama special election for Jeff Sessions' vacated seat.
I think that I have been waiting all my life, and now I just don't know what the hell to say.
He's now going up against Tommy Tuberville, the former Auburn University head football coach who has the backing of President Trump in the solid red state. And even if Democrats do obtain a 51 Senate majority, that still leaves room for Republicans to block legislation through a filibuster.
I do not like green eggs and ham.
There are other Republican seats that Democrats are eyeing this year. Joni Ernst of Iowa, Tom Tillis of North Carolina, David Perdue of Georgia, and even Mitch McConnell himself, whose opponent opponent, Amy McGrath, has steadily outpaced the majority leader in fundraising. But if Democrats only gain 3 seats, and exactly 3 seats, then there will be a 50-50 split in the Senate. And the tie-breaking vote? Either Mike Pence or Kamala Harris, whoever becomes vice president of the United States.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.